Welcome to the Gear Bunker. Today we've got another flashlight to take a look at. This is the JetBeam E26 Kunai by JetBeam. We've had this a couple months. I think we got it in February, and I did some field work for my job, responding to a disaster. So I took this with me, see how it would work. I knew it was going to be dark and wet and near freezing temperatures the whole time I was going to be out in the field. This thing is probably, honestly, this was provided by JetBeam, but I will say this is probably one of the most favorite flashlights I've had to review, and for a couple different reasons. One, it does lie flat. It's fairly flat. I mean, it's wide, but it's not super thick. The charging port, it still maintains its water resistance with even without a cap on it. Nice big clip. Didn't get snagged on anything. Fits in the pocket well, and because it is that rectangular shape as opposed to a round like some of the stream lights and stuff. And it's not a knock on stream light. I really enjoyed that light until I got this one. So let's kind of go over the features back to front. So on the back, you've got, you can see we've got our belt clip, our pocket clip. That is a standard on-off. It's not a momentary. Very loud, audible click on this. We've got, this is the anodized green charging port on the side. But as we get to the top, this is what I really, really like about this. So not only does this has a lockout, so when it's in the lock position, you can't actually fire the flashlight from the back. It's a complete lockout, which I really enjoy. And then if you move it to the first setting, you can actually change if you hold it, you can see you can cycle through a couple different settings for the light itself. And then we've got your black light or your UV light. This is absolutely horrible to use in hotel rooms that you're staying in for a week or so. It really just lights everything up, and like any typical UV light or black light, sorry, it'll make anything you think is clean look like a modern art masterpiece. It's horrible. It's a great tool, but it really makes you realize people don't clean. And then it's actually got a green, which we're not going to be able to show. Well, you can see it. I'm outside today. It's a wonderful Alaska day. It's supposed to be 70 today, and the sun's out for 20 some odd hours, so I figured I'd get out of the house and get this video recorded. So, like I said, when it's locked out, so there it's on, and if it's locked out, you can see, like you can hear I turn the light on. It's completely locked out, which is really nice because you get the accidental discharges where you push a button and then you're sitting down someplace and suddenly you feel it, your pocket's really warm because, I don't know, you've got a 750 or 1,000 lumen light beaming in your pocket and it gets pretty warm. And they do give you the little warning there that it does get hot. One of the front side here, you can see we've got our regular light and then our black light. And then you just can barely see them. It's got these protrusions, these little nipples here, which they say are for breaking glass. And this will actually be able to break glass. But honestly, I didn't have any auto glass lying around, and I didn't really feel like smashing a piece of glass and having to clean it up. So I'll take their word for it. But overall, the JetBeam E26, they do make this in a couple different colors, and I really have been super impressed. It's probably my favorite flashlight, like I've said that a couple times, just because of the fact that there's a lot of the settings on the rotary dial, so that way you don't have the negligible discharge of light, and it completely locks it out. The waterproof rating, and it doesn't have a cap that's going to pull off. A lot of the flashlights that have waterproof ratings, it's only good as long as the flap is there, and this is the way they design this. It's I'm not that kind of an engineer, so I don't know how they did it, but they claim it's still got the same water resistance. And then, of course, you've got your spot if you're a lanyard guy or gal, want to put a lanyard or some kind of loop on the back. So again, I've had this since February, used it a couple times in the field. Really enjoyed it, and kind of give you the overall length, because everybody always asks these questions. Even though the specs are in the article, if you're not an article person and you're watching this on YouTube, it's about 5 inches. Yeah, about 5 inches. 5 by 1 1/4. We'll call it 1 1/4 at the fattest. Yeah. So there you go. Links, if you want to purchase it, are in the article. And as always, thanks for stopping by the Gear Bunker, and hopefully you've enjoyed this review on the JetBeam E26.